Welcome back to News Inside. Justin, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Glad to see you again.
Thank you.
Well done. All right, I still got Peter here. All right. So, recently, Okonkwo, that was a major part of the labor movement, or is it labor, the obedient movement, somehow pulled out. But lately, he has been speaking and attending the meeting of the Labour Party. And he's speaking up and saying that nobody can win this election on a single note, if not through a coalition. He's supporting the coalition. And he even went further to say it won't be a bad idea if Atiku Abubakar and Mr. Peter Obi can form a presidential team so that they can defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Justin.
Thank you very much, Vicky.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree in part with Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo that it will be difficult for a single candidate to beat the incumbent president. We all know the strength and the political expertise of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he's not far from the truth. For somebody, a single candidate to unseat him, it will be near impossible. So a coalition is very much needed to achieve that purpose. Then on the second part, I do not subscribe to the idea of Peter Obi and Atiku coming together to unseat him. It should be someone else. Peter Obi, yes, for me, personally. Atiku, no. So I agree with him in part about having a strong coalition to unseat or to wrestle power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the part where he postulated or subscribed to the idea of Obi and Atiku is where I beg to differ. Thank you.
All right. This coalition, we've been talking about this coalition for a while now. And some way, somehow, we've not really seen this. We were thinking the PDP was going to be in this coalition. But the way it is right now, PDP is completely out of the coalition. Because a lot of them are supporting the governors, a lot of them are supporting the current president. Obori has decamped, and we're thinking that a lot of them are also going to decamp alongside. But who are the major stakeholders in this coalition? We know Erufai, Atiku Abubakar is talking about it. But who else is in? Who is not in? Peter?
Well, I don't think PDP is completely out of it because Atiku represents PDP. So PDP is in this coalition. So what question we should ask, which PDP is the one that Wiki controls or one that will come up? But having said that, for now, the face we see is Atiku, Erufai, I think Malami.
Malami has not decided. You know, there's a problem in the CPC. The Malami, former governor of Nasarawa State, they are all the PDP, and all that. But some of them are saying that we are on the part of Tinubu.
Okay, that's.
But Malami has not said anything.
Obi is part of it. So as it is on food, a lot of big heavy weight which we are waiting to it. But what Okonkwo said was very, very on point. No single party can unseat this current administration. None. They've even infiltrated most of the parties. Every other party is in shambles. They have crisis. Every other party, I think, except SDP, they're still stable. I don't know why they've not remembered this SDP. Or they have a shield they have used to guard the house. The issue still remains that who and who will be on that ticket. That's what Nigeria wants to see. See, it's not about Nigeria is voting individual. So you can see how that correlation. If you get the wrong people on tickets, it will fail. Nigeria wants to vote individual. Nigeria wants to vote integrity, capacity, somebody that is healthy. So who that will appear in that ticket determines whether it will be a success or not. Obi can galvanize what whole Obi movement to it. But if they don't feel comfortable, they will stay away. That's just the truth.
Okay. We know, Justin, we know that Erifa is in. That's number one. Obi said he supports coalition, but not just the coalition that wants to grab power, but a coalition where things work for ordinary Nigerians. So he has not told us that he's in. What he has told us is that he supports the one that have this kind of ideology.
Thank you, PK. You see, it's one thing to have a coalition, and it's another thing, just like Peter said, to have credible candidates to drive this coalition, which will also translate to having credible candidates, or candidate as it were, vice president and president, to wrestle power from the present power holders. Let me tell you one thing. At the stage where we are in Nigeria now, any coalition will form will likely work on one condition. And that condition is that we have credible individuals who are coming to power. People who have the interests of the common man at heart to make Nigeria work. People who are coming to rescue Nigeria. Now, what will work in favor of the coalition is the poverty in the land. The poverty level already has created the need for coalition, and that will drive that coalition. So making that coalition work will now depend on those at the helm of affairs by ensuring that they field credible candidates. When you talk about party coalition now, my brother, I think we've gone beyond that level. Every party would be part of this coalition. Maybe not at the top echelon of the leadership, but the ordinary members are already automatic coalition members because we are faced with one single problem, and that is poverty in the land. Aside from insecurity and other things, the major thing is poverty, and that is the driving force for any coalition. So whether presently I am in APC and tomorrow I see a very credible candidate that is going to be thrown up by the coalition, I will vote my conscience. There is this adage in marketing that in terms of promo, there is no brand loyalty. So that is what is going to play out. So the coalition will need to be very, very meticulous about who is coming out on the ballot box. That will help cement all the efforts that have been put in place.
Now, one thing, Peter, I want you to know is that most politicians have always come up to talk to Nigerians about change. For example, APC came 2013, 2014 and said there's going to be a change.
Mantra of change.
But we didn't see the change. In fact, they plunked us further.
We did. We are seeing the change. We didn't ask questions. Was it a negative change
or positive change?
We are seeing the change.
All right. So, but Ashwaju came and said there's a renewed hope. At least the renewed hope we understand. So people are saying, oh, let's not take money. We want our lives to be better. Don't you think Nigerians right now will not believe anybody? They will rather take whatever comes to them at the election than to be hoping for either whether it's renewed or whether it's change. They don't want to hear anything anymore.
Yeah.
Even though it's coming from the coalition.
No. Nigeria taking money is well planned, well articulated, well arranged by the government that be. They force people into poverty so that you'll be able to sway your conscience. When my own say he's vote for 5,000 naira, somebody can feed himself, can't do that. That's why you see high level of poverty in this country. It's a plan, it's a strategy they've been exploiting. I remember some elections some years ago, somewhere in the north, I saw people collecting 100 naira to vote.
Now people collect as much as 10,000, 15,000.
No, the 10,000 is for maybe in South. But see, this percent are right. It is what they plan. But the truth still remains, Nigeria is now becoming wiser. who said this? This elder statesman that left government. What is them that started with Vice President Shetima?
Okay, Baba Ahmed.
Baba Ahmed. He said the way Nigeria is now, it's not about religion. It's not about where you're from. It's about what can you do for Nigerian. It's about who can rescue Nigeria. Nigeria needs to be rescued. And Kenneth said something that is silent, which is important. For this coalition, we need everyone. Both those who see it as bad, we need it. It says wanted to win election. It's wanted to secure your victory. You need people that will secure the victory. Most people thought there will be one last election. But you didn't have people to secure the victory. So that's why you need all politicians on ground. But it still boils down who will be on the tickets. That is a major part.
That's credibility. Justin, in wrapping up, what will you advise these people forming the opposition? People like Erifai, Atiku, Obi, and all their likes.
Well, for me, the only advice I have for them is let them eschew personal interest and put forward the interest of the masses. That is the only thing that can make that work. Then coming down to the masses, we've always had it wrong. Like Peter was saying, you see, sometimes I choose not to believe that it's poverty that is making us behave the way we behave when it comes to election. Most people, they take money. Like I was discussing with people from my area the other day. I said, when you already take 1,000 naira from an aspirant and you sell your vote to him because of financial engagement, by the time he takes power, he has paid you in advance. He has paid you upfront. That 1,000 naira he gave you, he's going there to make additional 100,000 as return on investment for that 1,000. And no matter how you cry, God will not listen to you when things are going bad because you've been paid upfront. So the earlier we realize this, the better for us that our one single vote will just deceive ourselves by, oh, I just have one vote. That one vote counts. Say no to financial engagement. Yes, times are hard. There is poverty in the land, but that 1,000 naira cannot wipe away poverty. We need good leaders. We need good leadership, good government. So if people can realize that the one single vote matters a whole lot, they should not be in a haste to take. The poor will take 1,000. Yeah. The rich will go take $10,000. So everybody is a culprit. So we should rise up to this new challenge that, oh, there is a coalition. Let us do things differently this time around. Let us vote our conscience without money. Even if you are giving money, if you want, you can take it. But vote your conscience. Vote that is the key thing.
But another thing that happens is that why people collect money is that we don't trust the electoral system. We don't believe it works.
Yeah, but collecting money will not make you trust it either.
No, I'm saying that. You've said that whether I vote yes or no, they will still choose what they want to choose. Okay. That's why some people collect money.
We can't take more than that. We believe that number one is established. Yeah. Let's embrace the coalition.
Yes.
Now, if the coalition is embraced, then maybe probably we'll not look on the side of the umpire that is being biased. Then they can now tackle it, because what we said during the last election was that Obi couldn't guide his vote.
Yes.
That he voted. Maybe if a coalition of politicians come together, there will be some that are smart enough to be help guide the vote.
The votes.
Yes. All right, we'll be right back on News Insight.